5, 6, 7.
I am your mother. You listen to me. Stop all the mansplaining. No one's listening. Who gave you the permission to speak? I am your mother. You listen to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't let doubt enter your mind. Seek and ye shall find. Hit it hard like a bad girl. Power on. Hit it hard like a bad girl. Get it done.
Welcome back to Breathe If You Agree. We are so excited. We have two new wonderful friends all the way from New York. Andrew Muscarella and Joe Hegyes from the Good Children podcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome to LA.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you
for having us.
Yeah, thank you for hosting
Also,
us.
Thank you for flying us in.
Oh, yeah,
Of course.
of course. Yeah, how were those first class seats?
They were amazing.
Yeah.
The meals there, just incredible.
So
yeah, you guys
delicious.
really.
Yeah.
spared no
I was flying the plane
expense.
too. Yeah.
It's all about quality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
How has LA been? Is it what's the New York versus LA vibe?
I don't know. I mean, I'm obsessed with the weather, obviously.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. I will say that, like, I love to drive, just not here. Just not here.
Oh yeah. No one really knows how to drive here. It's interesting that everyone has to drive here, but no one knows how to pull into like the midsection to turn left. People
No.
kind of just swerve
It's
across
so
lanes.
scary.
Yeah, it's
and
not.
we have a boat of a rental car. I've actually and I don't drive. I don't have a license. So
Okay.
Andrew's in charge of my life during this experience.
It's been, like, that's a really, like, special.
High
like,
pressure.
It's high pressure.
It's very high pressure.
Yeah.
And I remind him of that the whole time. It's high pressure.
Do you sit in the back?
I honestly might need to.
You should.
Yesterday my eyes were like this. I was like, just don't even show me what you're doing.
And he'll be
Just
like,
get me-
Andrew. And I'm like, do what? Like, what do you want me to do?
was hard.
It was
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
The people are coming from every single angle. I'm like, what
Also,
does the driver's ed
Everyone's
test
on their
look like?
phone. Everyone is on their
Everyone.
phone.
Doing
Everyone's
content.
TikToking. Yeah, exactly.
I truly, I feel myself singing sometimes.
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Say like where if it's like held on the thing and I'm
Yeah.
like pressing the like
Yeah.
Instagram's like where you don't have to hold it down.
Hands free.
Hands-free.
Yeah, hands free.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
there we go.
we know something about that.
Yeah, usually musical theater, like
Yeah.
belting, and I'm like going for
course.
it, and then it's like honk, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I literally
That was the
Rehearsal.
longest night on Broadway.
Yeah.
What the f?
I literally just brought Broadway to LA single-handedly, and you
Truly.
ruined it. So
Yeah,
Thanks.
but we all
Thanks
have
a
like
lot.
that's the thing. I feel like if you live in LA, you have one of those like Uber. I have like this suction cup
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like to my glass because I'm not holding my phone.
No.
I had to retake my driver's license test this morning.
How did it go?
It went good. I failed the first time,
Okay.
which is amazing.
You get like 3 times, right?
yeah, well,
many
I only needed
questions?
2. It's like 30 questions.
You're kidding.
No, it's a lot of questions.
I remember it as 10.
Oh.
I mean, that's New York.
I thought I
Yeah.
remembered a lot more than I did, but I didn't. And then I thought I was gonna be able to cheat, which is a running theme, I guess, for me. On schoolwork. I don't condone the
Yeah.
cheating. But yeah, I cheated in Spanish.
Cheated
So
in
it was, like,
Spanish
I
class,
think,
yeah, and driver's
See?
test.
But I
I've cheated
try-
in a lot of things.
Yeah,
So,
in school, it's kind of just
It's like, come on. It's called strategy.
Actually,
Exactly.
and
It's
half
like
of it I'm
collaboration.
like not even using anymore. The collaboration part I am. You know what I'm
is.
saying?
Also, it's there. It says something to be a good cheater in school. That is a skill. That should get you into college. If you get
true.
away with
And it
cheating like
does.
that,
And it does.
I'm right here.
And it'll get you through college too. But I thought I was gonna be able to cheat, but it video records you and you screen share.
Oh.
So and you can't leave the
at least
the
you
table.
didn't, at least you didn't have to go to the DMV.
No, well I still have to.
Oh,
Because I had to retake it and then I have to go like picture and I have to bring in my like
all the forms of identification.
yeah,
Yeah.
like my birth certificate and my like proof of residence. But also I'm switching New York to California. I've been here going on 3 years and I haven't switched it.
okay.
So therefore it is. But the first one I failed, second one we got through it.
yes, congratulations.
Yeah, but it's gonna be expired anyway because I turned 30 on Friday. So
Yeah.
but it expires on Friday. And I'm not going tomorrow. or
Absolutely
Friday.
not. It makes me feel better
So-
though that everybody here had to take a 30 question test.
Yes, yes.
So like that, it just doesn't add up though.
But
because
apparently
it's
the
just
questions
like,
aren't. They're not working well enough.
No.
because anyone here.
Anyone just goes.
Sorry.
Yeah, well.
I mean,
No, but everybody
What was
is
like
like
a question
an
that really
idiot.
stumped you?
It's like the like solid yellow line and
Right,
then like
yeah.
the dotted yellow line. It's like when is it okay to pass the car or
get
something?
it.
Or it's like you can pull to the right in a bike lane or a bus lane or a pedestrian crossing. I'm like, well, I don't think you're supposed to do any of those, but I guess I'm gonna pick it, you know?
Yeah.
And the second one I did get like 5 wrong, and I was worried because I thought you could only get 7 wrong or something.
Okay.
Like on the test kind of.
That makes sense.
But we made it through.
Hell yeah.
Good.
That's
Congratulations.
We'll
Thank you so
get in the
much.
car with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I think I'm
I feel safe.
actually a really good driver. But it
believe
was
that.
because I learned how to drive in college, and the person who I was dating was a self-proclaimed great driver. But like I think I'm scarred from it because they yelled at me and they thought I was horrible, like in a whatever. But it's okay. I mean, like
We're
power
just like
to
unpacking a little bit of trauma.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming.
I used to have a road rage issue. Like a genuine
Let's
road
talk
rage
about it.
issue. Yeah. Well, thank God we have a podcast. It was also when I was a lot more of like an anxious person, but I'm like, get the at, like, move, or just like, are you like screaming? To which it was a reverse situation because my ex-boyfriend would always be like, this is like really unhealthy and you need to stop. And I would yell at him because I was even more angry.
Yeah,
I just
the
don't like, I don't
cycle
need
of
anyone
that.
telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first moved to LA, I had this like, I worked at a talent agency and I had to be in super early and I went super late and I obviously didn't want to be an agent's assistant and I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. But so anyone that would do anything to me on the road, it was.
You got angry.
I got angry.
Yeah.
And I would catch myself and be like, Jesus, what is
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah.
to
So
say.
what's going on with you right now? Because it's getting nasty.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is the thing. I mean, like, I've been Karening out lately.
It's
It's getting to be a point where it's like, whoa, I gotta
Okay.
check myself. But I mean, here it makes sense though, Joe, because people are coming in out of nowhere.
But he's
There was this
throwing
man.
the B
Okay, hold
word
on.
around. You're saying bro.
I'm saying
a
bro.
lot.
And bro never.
Bro, what the are you doing?
Bro.
It's like, and I'm just
literally-
like,
I'm like,
Wait.
what the is up, bro?
Oh my God.
Like that actually gets really
And then,
scary.
like,
I put the car in park. Yeah.
As my hands on the horn, like I'm honking. I don't give a but this would happen. This is the specific time. The man did look sweet, and I'll give it to him.
he was old.
But I don't give a.
Yeah.
No.
By the way,
Sorry.
I feel like after a certain age, you shouldn't be.
He
behind the
wasn't
wheel of a
too
car.
old though.
No,
he just has
was
seen a
old.
lot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
whatever. Ages,
He's
whatever.
been through it.
So I'm turning right. It's the road. There's so much traffic on this road. I'm going to turn right. There's like a little space right next to me, but my blinker is on. He comes from behind me, next to me. There's only one lane to turn into.
No, because this is where we're going into court here.
What
Because
happened?
you were making a left turn. And then
Yes.
you changed your mind to make a right turn.
For sure.
He was in the right turn lane.
But after I put my blinker on.
But you were still in the left turn lane.
I was in the lane. It was like, you know, it's
Yeah.
one lane, but if you're over to the left, you're going to go to left. If you're over to the right, you go right. But
Yeah,
fine,
totally.
I had my blinker on. I was pivoted to the other, but like I was slightly pivoted.
Yeah.
Let's look at my wheels.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Take a hint.
I'm going to turn right because I was there first. He starts turning with me.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm going to hit your car. I'm not scared. Like, I have no insurance on this car, but like,
Yeah.
now I'm honking, being like, what the is up, bro?
Yeah. Bro is crazy.
Bro is crazy.
Bro is crazy.
It
And
becomes
I'm not saying bro
violent.
is crazy in a way where I'm a little bit like, ooh.
No, I know.
Should I start using bro?
It kind of felt like, you know,
Yeah.
I reclaimed it. It was weird. It was
Yeah.
weird. But I'm trying to
Reclaiming,
learn,
bro.
I'm trying to like learn how to be like, even,
Yeah.
you know.
So you're like, you fit in perfectly in LA.
Yeah.
Just so you know. That's what I'm taking from this.
So scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
makes me
scary.
so stressed.
But when I'm alone, I feel like I think I yell more when I'm alone, but I'm also very petty on the road. Like if it's like we're in LA, I assume everybody like lives here. So if it's
Yeah.
like one of those things where we're merging traffic and there's like that light up sign and it's coming through and then people are still going to the side, but it's like I'm not letting you in.
No.
Like for the life of me, I'm not gonna
Never.
let you
Yes.
in because you live here and you know that this is here every single day. I assume that for everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you knew what you were doing, so like
do.
you're not passing.
And I'm like the least confrontational person in real life. Like I actually would be so passive. If someone was to spit in my face, I would be like,
Thank you.
Oh my God,
so
I needed
much.
that. I'm a little dry.
literally,
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna rub it in. But in the car, I'm like, what's the likelihood like
Yeah.
you're gonna get the out of the car? But the
It's
day that
pretty
they
likely.
do,
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
actually
They do.
likely.
Yeah.
it's over.
Well, that's what
I'm
my
like,
dad gets mad at me because he's like, everyone has a gun.
Yeah.
My
you
dad is
never
like,
know.
every single
I'm
person has a gun.
panicked.
I have
Yeah.
definitely
It's
had
like
some
for
interactions
me.
where someone is like screaming at me and I'm like, yeah, I'm like honking and I'm like, you, and then they pull up and they're like, put your window down, and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know, you're like turning up my Beyonce, just being like, what are you talking about?
That is the worst when they pull up right beside you.
God,
And you're just like,
and you just have to pretend. You're like, I don't see anything.
such a good day. Like looking everywhere except that, but you like see them staring at you. Kind of. It's a tough driving situation here. But you're doing it.
But yeah, you're doing it, and you're enjoying your time.
And I'm enjoying my time.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And the weather is amazing.
Yeah, the
weather
weather it's hot. Yeah.
And I want to swim more, you know?
Are you going into the ocean?
No, I heard about the bacteria.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's bacteria.
We're breaking the news. Well, someone on Instagram informed me not to go into the ocean in LA because there's a bacterial surge.
Oh.
And then we saw like
all right.
Everything's
bacterial
surge.
Yeah.
My prep covers that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Wait, I knew nothing about that. I mean, I told you guys, I don't.
What kind of bacteria?
I didn't ask a single question.
Oh,
I actually didn't even respond to it. I just read it. And I said, Andrew, we can't go near this.
I'm like
water.
dripping sweat. I'm like crying for water. He's like, you can't.
Yeah, they're like,
I didn't even dip a toe.
Yeah, it was. So we couldn't. There was like, there was a lot of incidents at that beach. But
there's just like so much cum in the water.
Actually, we're at the gay beach.
Yeah.
We were looking for the gay beach, and then like 10 miles down the way on the shore, we saw like a collection of people in the water. And Andrew was like, that has to be the gays.
Yeah.
I'm like, the gays hear bacteria.
Yeah. They hear bacteria, they run towards it.
We're dunking our heads today, boys.
They didn't believe in COVID. They don't believe in bacteria, you know?
Oh my God.
Well, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Could you ever see yourself living here? Both of you?
We've had this conversation so much, I feel like, since we've been
You
here.
definitely more so.
I definitely do want to live here, I think, at some point in my life. Yeah, maybe in the next 2 years. I feel like we're still starting the pod. Not starting the pod. We're almost 2 years in.
Yeah.
But, like, it just works when you're in person with each other, and I feel like New York is that for us right now.
Yeah.
Totally.
But, yeah, I don't know.
I want to be Sarah Jessica Parker. I want to be like,
Yeah.
New York is home forever.
Yeah, love.
But we'll see.
Do you want to
And
be
he
like,
doesn't drive, so I mean, like, I feel
oh,
like
that's
how
big.
you-
That's
I
big.
like
They
to
say you were to learn. When did Lady Gaga learn to drive?
Whenever she learned is when I'm going to learn. I think it was like 32.
Oh,
Okay.
So I
okay.
have some time. I'm gonna
So much
go down,
time.
And I'm going to bring a full camera crew like she did and get it
Yeah.
done that way.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wow.
So
So
I've
you
taken my
have to do a
permit
doc.
test twice. Once at 16. I got my permit then, and then I took it again at 26. And that time I passed with a 100.
Ooh.
The first person in the classroom to pass. Everyone else was 16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were
And I
like,
was
you all
26.
fuck, you're all fucking losers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like finished and I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Like it was that feeling when you're in school and you walk up to you're like handing your test early. I was like, you guys are still 16.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck.
It was an
See you on the
amazing
road.
feeling. Since
Yeah.
then, I've once again given up my permit in exchange for a non-driver's ID. I've committed.
Work.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
sometimes it's like I want to listen to music in a car.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's the only motivation I have. That and
See,
like
that's-
potentially living here.
I like with like a commute to work in LA like a lot more because I'm like, first of all, I can listen to whatever I want to listen to, and then I also like can control the temperature. That's like one thing about the subway in New York that I like going to work like in a suit or whatever. I always bought an extra pair of clothes because even if it was cold outside, I'd go down there, it'd be super hot, I'd sweat through my shirt.
Heavy sweaters.
Yeah,
Heavy
not
sweaters.
that's like the one thing I like. But yes, it did sometimes. I mean, I guess the subway would put me in a bad mood too. But sometimes I would show up at work after screaming "bro" at like 9 people, and it's like
happens.
7:30 in the morning.
We're all gonna be screaming, bro.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. Well,
We're reuniting.
literally.
Did you guys? So you met in New York, like you years and years and years.
We
and
met
years
when we
ago.
were 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love.
Same school or just like parents were friends or
Actually, we met at
Galore.
we met at the Hard Rock Hotel pool in Orlando, Florida.
No
on
way.
vacation.
That's not crazy.
And our parents connected because we were connecting in the pool, and then they were chatting. Figured out we live like 5 minutes away from each other on Long Island. We went to the same preschool, same elementary, middle, and then here we are.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's-
Fate stepped
In
in.
24
that is
years.
so
Yeah.
nice though. That's so cute.
That's
That's
so
so cool.
beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
like-
was meant to be, especially at the Hard Rock. I mean,
Hard Rock
Fate.
Hotel.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're playing like mermaids.
Yes.
Yeah.
And right after that, did it just like continue to just like
Yeah.
grow?
Because that was like going into kindergarten. So then from that point forward, it was like every single day.
And we would always like again like our whole thing is like we have such a big archive because I would show up to Joe's house and he would have a camera and he'd be like, "We're recording today."
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
live.
I'd be like, "Okay,
Put on the wig.
put on the
Yeah.
wig." And I'm like 6. I'm like, "I'm doing it. Tell me what to do. I'm doing it."
Yeah.
But yeah.
Me right now.
It's you right now.
Except
You're me at
I'm
6.
alone. Yeah. It's very that.
So you guys, so then like that kind of, you guys just, it's same school, same middle school, same high school. So you guys were like
Different
not
high
the same high
schools.
school.
We split
Oh.
up.
We
I
did.
went
Was
to
that
Catholic
hard?
school.
Okay.
Well, I feel like we had like we were very, very close knit, and then high school, obviously, just physically we were separate, and then like Andrew went away to college. I stayed home and commuted on Long Island.
Okay.
A lot of failures to launch on my side here, like no license, commuting to college. Like,
You are Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Wrap the episode.
Back to New York, back to New York. Yeah.
But then I think COVID, like 2020. I mean, we obviously rekindled our friendship. We came out really late to each other. I found Andrew on Tinder at like 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had not come out to him. He had not come out to me.
Okay,
I mean, we're
Taste.
best friends. Like we would
Yeah.
hang out every
Yeah.
single day together, watching the Barefoot Contestant in the basement.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
We came out
chickens.
many years ago.
Did you guys think the other was potentially gay, or?
I think it was pretty undeniable
Yeah.
in a lot of
Yeah.
ways, but it was never like, I don't know. It wasn't like,
It was like the comfort in like not saying it to each other.
like,
I
wasn't
don't
that
know.
important to me. I think
Right.
part of it may have been the fact that we were both so deeply closeted that it was just like the safety of that. I was like, I'm not going to worry about that because
Right.
then I'll have to worry about this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'd rather just both of us ignore this thing. But I mean, it wasn't, I didn't open up Tinder and like gasp.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Right.
finally. It
Yeah.
was like the biggest relief I've ever felt was being like, holy shit, we could put this behind us.
Okay.
Yeah. Who told who first, and then did the other one like follow right then, or was it?
So Joe, I knew that you were gay. You came
No, I
out.
didn't tell you.
You didn't tell me.
No.
I just felt like
Well, I told
Barry-
everyone else
You're
but
like-
you. That was
Yeah.
also it. I came out to like all of my friends except
Word.
Andrew.
Yeah.
It was like coming out to family at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, this
Yeah.
is too close to home.
Totally.
Like I have to save
Yeah.
this for
but
last.
once Joe found me, because I went abroad to Australia, that's when I downloaded the apps because I was like, I'm
Yeah,
across
you're
the
like, I'm
world,
safe
no
here.
one knows.
Yeah.
Then I came back, and I will never forget. I was in my bedroom, and I get a power guy from Joe, and he was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, like, I saw you on Tinder, and we don't have to talk about it unless you want to talk about it, but like, I also like men," and it was like this whole thing, and then I was like, okay,
Yeah.
and
And then we like got dinner the next night, and I had like a note on my phone of like 50 questions. I was like, okay, so like in January of 2011, this thing happened. Do you remember it? And were you thinking also the same exact thing I was thinking? Like it was like
Yeah.
every instance that I had like kept private for so long.
You
Yeah.
brought up the
Oh
Zoom.
my god, I'll never forget. We were sitting, and this is to answer
so
your question. Like
Yeah.
we were sitting in my basement, Barefoot Contessa, always on,
Yeah.
and I was like behind Andrew. He was on the couch, and he was scrolling on Instagram. And this is when Instagram could zoom, so it wasn't that long ago. Like it was pretty recent.
Yeah.
And he was scrolling, and then stopped on like some guy's like speedo picture,
Oh.
and zoomed in. To and we were both closeted. We were both straight.
Yeah.
I watched the zoom like it was
Yeah.
NASA. Like,
Yeah.
like enhanced.
You're like, I really like the speedo.
I don't know. I was
Yeah.
And in that moment, though, I could have been like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But instead, I was like, I'm going to ignore that and just
Yeah.
keep going on. So we learned passiveness
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the highest
Yeah.
skill set.
Yeah.
We
It
could
was
ignore
both zooming.
anything.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And what?
sue me. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what?
And guess what? I came out.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
So I'm here right now. So
Yeah.
But you two were like each other's like rocks at that point. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I feel like I guess I met like a gay best friend until high school. Like,
Yeah.
when I actually like encountered somebody who was like, oh, like, you get it,
Yeah.
like fully, like the way I do. Which was like so special to like find that relief. So I can only
Yeah.
imagine that. But like going to separate high schools,
Yeah.
like, what was that like? Like, did you have like a group of guy friends or girl? Like, I know both of us are like heavy set on the girlfriends.
Yes,
Like when we were
yes,
younger,
yeah.
and like obviously for the safe
Yeah.
space of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like I definitely leaned more towards having girlfriends, but I also like grew up in sports. Like I was playing every single sport under the sun, so I was with all of the guys all of the time, bro. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Bro.
my thing.
Yeah.
Like, let them bro.
Yeah.
But no, I felt like it was a specific group of friends that I had, mostly girls. But But I still felt like you were in the mix, like you would be thrown into the mix, or I'd be in your friend group.
Yeah, we would, because I mean, Andrew's high school friends were my like middle school friends, so I still have that context. And then
Because you went to a Christian school.
yes, yeah.
Catholic.
Sorry. Even better. Sorry. Even better.
Yeah.
And then anytime I meet anyone, I make them meet Andrew immediately. I'm like, you need to meet this person. So he was like deeply ingratiated in my high school.
Okay.
But I was doing like assistant directing for the high school theater department. So I had all of like the theater kid friends. So it was like the girls and the closeted gays. But I think that no one really spoke to each other's like shared lived experience but each other.
Yeah.
But I had some closeted gays around me in high school.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
still around to this day.
Yeah. Closeted?
Daily.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
wow.
no. Oh my god,
They're still closeted now.
I'm like, I hear their names.
Yeah.
I brought a list.
Not anymore.
Well, it was like for me, like, every single year going back for Thanksgiving, there would be a couple more, and I would go to all my girlfriends because I always said to my girlfriend, because I came out when I was 16, so I was out young and I had all my girlfriends and whatnot, and I would always be like, this guy is like giving me looks, or like, I swear to God, and they were always like, you think everyone's gay, which like I like a little bit do,
Yeah,
but like these specific people who also kind of sometimes made my life a living hell, which is why I also was like, you're giving it a little bit. And then every Thanksgiving I'd come home and they'd be like, yeah, I am. And it wasn't even like congratulations or like, oh my God, let's hook up. It's me like walking up to all my girlfriends being like, I told you. I told you. And they'd be like, yeah, I just don't know. Maybe he's like figuring it out. I'm like, what the are you talking about? He's figured it out.
Yeah.
He's here. Yeah.
He's gay.
Yeah.
I never came out to my parents. I mean, they know obviously now, but like it just
You're
never.
proper serious.
I never came out. Period.
Yeah, by the way,
Hey.
yeah, we had our moms come on the podcast, but she doesn't know.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
This is a cute choice.
Yeah.
I have a sibling who's non-binary as well, and they brought a girlfriend home before, so like it kind of greased the wheels, kind of on that. But that was much easier for me to do because they didn't ever come out to my parents either. They just brought somebody home, and I kind of like did the same thing where it's just like, this is my boyfriend. They're like, which was really nice. Obviously, very
nice,
Yeah.
lucky that they were about that. Or I just started talking about like sucking dick in front of them, and they're like, "Oh, that's what you're doing now." And I'm like,
okay,
quite frequently actually, and I'm pretty good at it. So very proud, making them proud. So you said, wait, I actually have a question for you because you posted on your story that a biggest fear. This is in the past couple of days or something.
Stalker.
It's like fresh on the memory. Well, yeah, we're like
The way they
We're doing our research.
each other
idea
back.
what you could be asking me is the craziest part.
Well, you
Just posting-
said you were an assistant doing theater, but then you said on your like biggest
my
fear
biggest
was
fear is
movie musicals.
Yes,
So where
But
does
it was also my one of my favorite things. It was back to back.
right? So that's
Oh.
what I want to say. Like, what is both of your relationship with like theater and like that now? Because what is that biggest fear? I'm like,
bro.
some of the best
I'm like, this bro.
movie musicals ever.
No, of course. They
Yeah.
all I think every movie musical is fantastic
Okay,
in some
word.
ways. But no, I mean we both again, it sounds like we had really dark childhoods as we continue
I
to tell
know,
these
it sounds
stories.
like-
but we both were repressed theater gays, never pursued it, but would
okay.
like go home and do like Susical
Right.
with each other.
Yeah.
And we have like we have
Defying
the videos of us,
gravity.
Like,
But there's also
Sound.
something beautiful
There
about
we
the
go.
fact that
Every
you guys,
single time.
you guys like had that together.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
But we would,
That's
like,
the reason
sit
it's not
in
sad.
The audience
thankfully.
of the 6th grade Little
being
Shop
like,
of
I
Horrors
wish I
being
was in
like,
this.
I deserve to
Being
be
like,
on that.
Yeah,
Fuck
I would
those
be
bitches,
so much.
actually.
Yeah.
Sucks.
And I still like go to Broadway sometimes now, and I'm like,
Yeah, you're in the audience
appreciate
like with a notebook, being like, "Yeah,
I'm like,
she's terrible."
that
Yeah.
was flat. That's their career, so like, who am I to judge?
Yeah, so I feel like over the years I've unlearned my internalized theater phobia and like actually accepted it. But there's just something about so many of them though that I do have to give a little bit of pause to.
Okay.
Although I loved Mean Girls, I'll say that.
Oh,
Love.
good.
I loved
Yeah.
it.
What are the ones that I have question?
What are your favorites?
What are my favorites?
Yeah, those are usually the ones that I have to question.
So like we've talked about this recently. I get a lot of judgment for it, and I know.
Greatest Showman.
I loved that movie, and a lot of people don't like that movie, but I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not willing to budge.
I don't know if I've seen it more than like once.
I've never seen it.
But I like Never Enough.
sorry.
That's
Bro,
a good
I'm sorry.
one.
Never enough. It's good.
Yeah.
And who
And
can deny this is me?
This Is Me.
Oh, that's the one that plays at all the gay bars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, every drag queen.
Yeah.
Come on, her voice is amazing.
Kiala Sutton.
I have seen the
Come on.
video of them all like. I've seen it so many times. It's been fed to me a million times where she's like, like crying and everyone's just like in the room and dancing.
Yeah.
I'm like, just guys, just go record it.
There's that one video though of somebody cracking like majorly to it, and she's like,
God.
whatever when she ad libs like really
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
at the end, but she's like cracking so majorly. Sorry, girl. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah,
So it's
of
like,
course.
go for it. But that's
And I would say
Crack
Hairspray.
away.
Hairspray is probably the one
Well,
that like
and I love
set
Hairspray.
me.
Hairspray's
Yeah,
amazing.
That was
I've
amazing.
never seen Hairspray. I'm a
never
bad
seen
I'm
it?
so sorry. I've never seen the movie. I've never seen the play.
The silence.
I know that there's like I know.
It's so
By the way,
crazy.
when it comes to musicals and movie musicals, like I'm not very well versed. I did theater.
Bottom.
And that's a
bottom
major
for
top.
musical.
I've seen like Rent,
Okay,
Mamma
okay.
Mia.
Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
you studied theater.
I studied theater,
I can't
and I
believe
also
you haven't
applied.
seen-
I also
Is it-
I was also in a lot of musicals. I just never really.
You've never seen Nikki Blonsky on screen?
I've seen her like lose her mind on camera,
Whoa.
but that's like in her hotel room.
West Virginia.
But no, I haven't seen. I'll see Wicked.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry,
Of
that's
course.
Of course.
See, I'm not that.
Thank
I'm
you.
not that special.
Thank you for
Yeah.
doing that.
Chicago.
No,
You're kind of, this is kind of crazy.
I've never
kind
seen
of-
Chicago.
Let's put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Press play.
Yeah.
You really haven't?
No, I haven't seen Chicago. I haven't seen Moulin Rouge. Is that a movie musical? I'm so sorry.
I feel like I don't
No
even
one's
know.
laughing.
you.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I'm really sad about this.
This is my truth. This is,
No, it is.
I'm being
Thank you for
honest.
speaking.
Sometimes,
This
and
is me.
sometimes, and by the way, I gotta be honest. Sometimes when this comes up, I kind of just shut up because
I
I'm like,
understand.
if I,
get that.
don't, if I.
So what happened today?
Yeah, I
Why
felt
didn't you shut
comfortable. I felt because I felt comfortable, but yeah, I can't. Yeah. But
You're
I'm trying to
safe here,
think.
you're
I
safe.
don't, like there aren't that
Miss.
many.
Les Mis.
I did say Les Mis.
Okay.
Because I saw the clip of Anne Hathaway and I was like, I want to see her get an Oscar for being
Amazing.
on
Yeah.
screen for 10 seconds.
Yes.
We were
But
watching
yeah.
clips the other night.
Of Les Mis, yeah.
We were watching
And Wonka.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, the
Oh.
Timothy one?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I would tune in just for the fun
Yeah.
of it. It's
Oh,
on
that's
every
good.
airplane, so
Okay,
yeah.
hold out.
Yeah.
Hold out.
You didn't like
I didn't see it. But I saw a few clips that Joe showed
Yeah.
me. And it definitely didn't hit the way that I wanted it to. Because, I don't think Timothy Chalamet is a singer. But you know what? He tried.
I didn't even know it was a
But
musical.
there's a lot of twinks
It's
that
a
sing.
musical in
either.
a crazy
So
way.
I'm sorry. Like, why was he the main role? I'm confused.
Right.
Oh, I saw the Color Purple musical movie.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah,
I was
so
sobbing.
Loved. What are the other
Sobbing.
big ones?
The way that you're still spiraling about it now.
I'm like
The rest
freaking
of the
out here. I'm
episode.
like, yeah. So then I also saw. I did not see Cats.
No, me
I
neither.
watched
Oh,
Cats
I did too.
I didn't see
during
Cats.
like 2 weeks into the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Scariest experience of my
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah, I mean, Cats. It's hard though, but I
Yeah.
kind of like once you get over how bad it is,
Yeah.
kind of it's like kind of a cult classic.
Yeah.
And also, they're bringing it back in New York. It's ballroom.
Oh
now.
right.
Voguing.
Oh,
it's gonna be
ballroom.
fantastic.
That's cool.
Sickening.
That's
Andre
cool.
the Shields
Incredible. Oh,
and
great.
like house names, like
Yeah.
household names, which is
Okay.
like so sickening that
Yeah.
Am I a musical theater gay now?
Well,
Yeah, I'm back.
doesn't watch
I'm
movie
so
musical or
back.
Drag Race. Everybody, so
Okay,
Oh.
everyone needs to calm down. It's not. I don't. It's not.
the title of
to
this
work through
episode is
something.
"We Hate Men."
Okay, first of all, I've seen a lot of episodes of Drag Race.
course.
I've never watched a full season. I have like queens that I'm obsessed with, and I love like following them and everything like that.
Can you name a few?
Trixie Mattel.
Trixie Mattel, Katya, of
course,
Bob the Drag Queen. Yeah, there's others.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I would hope.
No, and it's not. I have like apps every time, like especially when I've gone to watch Drag Race out, or whatever.
Yeah.
I have the time of my life.
Of course.
I love watching it when people have it on. For some reason, I've just never. And I promised our friend Jackson, I was like, next season. I feel like what always happens is I'm like, oh, I'll watch it in the middle of a season, and then I'm like, I don't want to watch this
Yeah.
one, and then I want to go to the back to the front to the beginning, similar to my feelings with like the Housewives franchise. Like I feel like I'm so out of the loop, and I really want to start it, but it's too late.
So also
to do
no
it all.
ways.
What?
So
no
no-
Housewives either.
Wow.
But I really want to. But
Not
I get
like the other
I get
days.
anxious
You're
about
you.
trying to go
Okay.
back.
But just Housewives.
So next
That's
season
my,
of
like,
Drag
one
Race.
red
Okay, next season of Drag Race.
Next season of Drag Race, I'm gonna know everyone, and they're all gonna know me. family.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're gonna watch this episode. They're gonna say, "I really hope he watches."
Yes, exactly.
By the way, we're not gonna cut this, but I'm about to have the biggest target on my back.
No.
No, not.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No.
We got you.
Yeah.
If you got up here and you talk shit about everything,
Right,
that'd be
no,
different.
I have
You said
that.
Drag Race.
Yeah, no.
Drag queens.
Say it to the
Broadway.
camera.
Yeah, which one? No, I would never say that.
Say that's the only clip. From the episode.
It's like a 2-second episode. Oh my
Well,
god.
we saw a drag brunch and we saw Sasha Colby.
Yeah.
Who I was
Oh
like
my god.
Yeah.
drooling
Oh my
over
God,
it.
yes.
And Sasha was a fan of Nick's and came up to Nick, at this drag brunch. And then we started watching the season.
Yeah,
And
and
they were
yeah.
like, she's so good.
Yeah.
She's so fierce. And I was like, we've seen her.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen her.
Well,
and then it
because
was
we went
Sasha
to Rocco's drag brunch and we were all just kind of like, I mean, everyone there, they were all super talented, but we were like, this is otherworldly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This is different.
Yeah.
She did the whole number twice, like the same number. The cheers were so loud.
Yeah.
They started the track
Yeah.
over. She did it
Again.
not the same at all. And it was like one of her like lyrical moments where she's like giving you legs, arms, like lines. Sickening. Nothing the same. It was
Yeah.
completely different. And it was like
Yeah, like sitting there,
something
like
you can
jaw
never-
open,
yeah.
just like what the. And then
Yeah.
she was on Drag Race, and then I did watch a couple episodes of that season, but we
Yeah.
did watch the first episode with a few of
Ally.
our friends, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I'm such
You
a
are,
queen."
yeah.
But I, not even having watched, I was like, "Oh, she's gonna win
Yeah.
for sure." There was no question.
Yeah, it was undeniable.
And that's why you
Yeah.
don't watch because like you don't want to ruin it for other people.
Right.
You're like,
exactly.
she's gonna win.
The thing is like, why would I watch something when I already know the
You're
ending?
like,
yeah.
It's just interesting you didn't say Sasha Colby as the big three.
Oh,
Well, no, I'm just no.
I'm kidding.
Love you, girl.
really
She's
now.
definitely watching. Yeah.
no, the Colby family is incredible.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
And you want to see LA drag, right? You haven't seen drag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really do.
Exciting. Well, Monday nights I know is usually Showgirls, which
Okay.
is like Morgan McMichael's show. JoJo Siwa tomorrow. That's
Yeah,
kind of drag.
that's actually-
she's
yeah.
literally drag, and I love that. She
She
like
is-
does
she
drag.
is, yes,
not
yeah.
a drag. I'm fangirling for you, JoJo.
I feel like we
Yeah.
have put you guys in a really scary situation.
No.
Like you're both on the defense.
About what? About JoJo?
No.
You're on the
I feel like I've come around and come out on top.
Yeah, you have.
Bro, don't try me. Yeah.
What the
Yeah. See, I can do that too.
Yeah, see, it's
yeah.
No, I think
We're
JoJo
acting.
Siwa is a drag queen. I would love to see her. The only LA drag we've ever seen, I think, is Meatball at Fat Slut.
Oh, love.
Yeah.
Love Meatball. And love Precinct is great. I wish it
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
was a little closer.
It's far.
Yeah, it is.
Just
I
like
went there. I
downtown.
went there for the first time, like with Jared Frieder, like a month ago.
Hmm.
Everyone was like, "We'll go after the Sasha Colby show."
Hmm.
It started super late, so we were there alone, which it's a big space downtown.
It is.
Yeah.
we left after like 10 minutes.
It was fun. I do want to go back though.
Yeah.
To Precinct.
Do you go out a lot in New York?
Not really. I feel like I used to go out more
Yeah.
than I am now.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to get back out.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
those like winter vibes, once it gets nice out, I'm like, oh, I'm a slut again.
Summer takes it out. Like I think so
That's what
too.
happens.
But
happens.
I feel the same though. This past year I kind of like fell into like a hermit kind of thing where I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna like smoke a J and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
sit on my couch and like not see anybody.
Yeah.
But I feel like once the sun is coming out every single day here, just like I can't really say that. But when I decide to embrace the sunlight, you feel much better. And also like you said, it's like I'm gonna be a slut again,
Yeah.
or like try to be. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what we talked about that.
We always say
earlier.
we
I'm
want to be
always
more
like,
than we are, kind of.
Yeah, I
like
understand.
that
I was
I was like,
mentality.
oh my god,
of it.
I'm in my I have a boyfriend now, but I like whenever I was like
Brag.
in my slut era.
Yeah.
I was like,
My slut area.
This is my slut area. No,
Watch
we're
it.
not very good at it. Are you gonna go out for your birthday?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go out.
You should.
I am. On Friday night, I think.
That sounded
Well,
sure.
if
It's your
you
birthday
all
on
are,
Friday?
whatever you're doing Friday night.
Sun, when we show up.
It's in. It's,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
close to
Listen,
Silver
we
Lake.
will show up.
No, please come. Well, I'm coming to JoJo tomorrow. I hope you know that.
No, if
We're
we're,
gonna
if we're
go
all
to-
going to JoJo, we
I'm
have to be
so
serious
sad. I'm
about
out of
it.
town.
I'm like, no, I'm
Where are you going?
100%
I'm going to San
serious.
Francisco tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
I know, for the weekend, for my
That's
aunt's 60th birthday party.
Oh,
it'll be really fun. It's 70s themed. I'm excited.
Studio 60s.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
at Jumbo's 365 or something. I don't know. I went there. I looked it up. You know how like before you go to a restaurant, you look at the menu, and you're
always.
like, look at all the things,
Always.
whatever. I saw
Fully
that I
prepared,
was.
but
Yes,
sitting
right.
down.
I was like, I'm going to a party, so I'm going to look up the Yelp page of the venue.
Yes.
Similar, kind of.
Yeah.
And I realized that I saw Lizzo there with a guy that I was dating for 2 months.
Was she performing?
She was performing, and
I
it was
was
like
like,
200
so
people in the
insecure.
crowd, and I was like, "She's gonna win this one." No, and then she became like super famous.
You said she's
my
gonna be
gosh.
famous. That's a star.
That's a star. That's a
Didn't you
star.
work in
You already
talent?
knew.
What?
At one point, you worked in talent.
I worked in I worked at a talent agency, but I worked in the TV lit section with like writers and producers.
Okay. I was like, you can spot talent
Yeah.
from a mile away.
Yeah, she's actually famous because of me.
Yeah.
And that's why we're throwing my aunt's birthday there because
Yeah.
I makes a lot of people. But no,
very
I'm
sweet.
excited, but I'm sad that I'll miss it with you guys.
It's
Let's JoJo
it's
see why.
okay. Yeah,
We'll let
JoJo.
JoJo know that you couldn't make it.
Yeah.
You're sending your love and support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well,
I
I'm
hope
sorry I'm
we-
gonna miss your birthday.
It's
That's
okay.
about
There's plenty more to come, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fingers crossed.
we'll see. No, we take it day by day.
When are your guys' birthdays?
You're close. You're April.
April 30th. Yeah.
April's a big month.
You're Taurus then.
Taurus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm an Aries. My dad's a Taurus, though. April 28th.
Oh, very cool.
wow.
Yeah.
My mom's the 28th. April's big for my family. It's my sister's birthday is on Sunday. My mom's is the 28th. My aunt's is this weekend. My boyfriend's is in 2 weeks. My boyfriend's mom is in
Oh my
in 2
God.
weeks.
Oh.
It's big, 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 big.
My dad's birthday is the 27th. Sorry.
I was like, wait, the entire time I was like,
My
have
mom
we
is
talked about this?
September 28th. My dad is April 27th.
Oh,
So
wait,
they're
your
close,
mom
too.
is. Oh no, it's September, not April.
No, September.
Okay.
September.
Yeah.
Libra.
Wow.
So you and my mom are twins, just 2 days apart.
Yeah.
In a couple of years.
Do I give mother?
You
am
and my
your mother.
you are my mother, but you and my mother would also get along very well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Anna's the best. And Anna.
Yeah.
We love Anna too. And we love you
Mom.
both.
We love.
And it's a shame we just missed them.
Yeah, I know.
Truly.
They literally just walked out. They heard that gay people were coming
Yeah,
and they
they
left.
gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
They can only
Yeah.
handle two.
I get that.
Yeah. Are you doing anything to celebrate your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Is it a surprise?
No.
No.
Oh.
so I said, like, the one thing for me is, like, when I host or, like, I plan an event, like, I take on so much stress for no reason. I'm, like, not enjoying it. I want to make sure that everybody else is having a great time.
Yes.
And for my birthday, I normally just I won't do anything or I'll plan it and I, like, won't be having fun. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, are you guys good?
Right.
And Joe was like, you know what? I'll plan it.
just
Oh,
wanted to-
okay.
I mean, it
And
wasn't
I was like, I
that
hope you don't feel stressed.
Yeah.
And he's
It
like,
was,
I feel
it was a
nothing.
Partiful invite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
We love Partiful.
Yeah.
So,
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I-
Partiful really is, I think,
Partiful
one of
is-
the greatest inventions we've
It's bad.
seen. in
It's
the
like
The
past.
text blast,
Yeah.
the like
Yeah.
reminders, and also like you have to RSVP
Yeah.
to see the information.
The like
Yeah.
HTML coding of it all, like
Yeah.
getting to put the little rain, like
Yeah.
whatever you can
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
rain. I love it.
And similarly, like I it's so funny. I also get stressed when I plan stuff, like very stressed out, but I still do it all the time.
Yeah.
But like as someone someone who's like very intricate about all that stuff, Partyful makes everything so much easier. This is not an ad, but this
I wish
very
it
much seems
was.
like an ad.
Yeah.
And I feel like they
Sponsor.
like might be putting out ads. I have no idea. But also I feel like it's self-serving because now everyone uses it.
Yeah.
Everyone uses it.
So what is the plan?
Yeah.
you can let me know.
No, it's literally just like
Oh, work.
Oh.
like it's the plan is everyone is meeting at a bar.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
it.
great.
great.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
That's
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to be
Easy,
in charge.
simple.
You don't have to worry about like how much alcohol did you buy.
Right. Yeah, I'm not doing
That's
that.
it. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
In our next apartment, though, I think when we have more space,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
going to be a hosting a party kind of event.
Love.
Yeah.
Sure.
But right now, we couldn't possibly do that. We live in a railway
Right.
apartment.
Right.
Work.
No, but that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be like it's
Just be with
always fun.
people and, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And when is your birthday?
August 2nd.
Okay,
Okay.
work.
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah.
I'm at Virgo,
When are you?
September 13th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I
You and
think I'm
Beyonce
older.
are both
Beyonce was born on
Virgos.
September 4th with
Yeah,
like my
of
brother.
course.
All my family birthdays are.
That's about it.
Sorry.
You didn't catch? He's mad about it.
Yeah. But no, all the birthdays, all the men, all the guys in my family, September, all the women, April.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of crazy.
That is vibey.
Yeah.
I don't know. This 30 seems pretty crazy. I never been like about like age. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter, but I think it's just set in a little differently. I don't know, like mind kind of, but just thinking about, you know, when you like achieve things you never imagined that you would achieve.
Yeah.
And then it's still though, it's hard to like celebrate those wins when you're like, oh, all the things that I've dreamt of, I'm still reaching kind of,
Yeah.
but like at this like big birthday that everybody like blows out of proportion,
Yeah.
like that what it is. I mean, I still feel like 19, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, my brain is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I'm excited. The closer it gets, I'm more excited.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've just been like, oh, I don't want to like do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't want to plan a big party. I just didn't want to do that. Though I loved it. Like our friend Jackson threw a 30th like 2 weeks ago, which was so fun. And that was good enough for me, honestly. Like,
For
just
That's all you
party.
need is someone else's birthday party.
Yeah. Like it was just such an amazing
It was
night.
so fun. So fun.
Vibes were right. It was
He
like
rented out
lots
a
of
great
dancing.
spot.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
for me, like
That was like good enough.
I don't really want to plan or like
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Or you're worrying about it.
Yeah.
And I don't like to worry.
Yeah.
No.
I love to plan. I love to host.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do. That's my biggest gift to my birthday. I get to plan something.
Oh, okay.
that's nice though.
And then I say, here are your costume requirements.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
it's
you
not
set
even
the
stressed
list.
that way. It's like, yeah.
I
Okay.
love to plan an intricately themed event.
Okay,
at all
favorite theme.
times.
Okay, if you had to plan one today, what would the theme be?
Oh God.
Because theme parties
fuck.
are like
What would it
probably
be right
one of the
now?
top 3 favorite things.
It takes me a long time to ideate. It started for me though in high school. I started planning Coachellas.
Oh,
Okay.
fun.
So the first
Okay.
Coachella was like obviously Coachella themed, and then it spiraled to like Coachella 1995, and this was before the 90s were back.
Mm.
Okay.
And then it was Coachella 2005, and this was long before the 2000s were back. But I was
Yeah.
giving out Coachella Live Strong bracelets.
Yeah, it
Oh.
was fun.
It was
really
very
fun.
intricately themed. Andrew
was
wore a
in a
juicy
juicy
sweatsuit and
sweatsuit.
Ugg boots. He was in the
Straight.
closet.
Yes.
So all
Wow.
of these things were really at play.
And it was filling it out very well.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
And then it changed to Snowchella. It became a winter party.
Okay.
Dress as your
Ice
favorite
Queen.
holiday
Yeah.
movie character. Then there was a dress as an angel year where I bleached my eyebrows for it.
and you were kind of giving like,
I
Jesus
looked
Christ.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I looked
I love a
incredible.
bleached
It was
brow.
he had, like,
I had a
long
long
hair and he was
blonde
like,
unit in, bleached
Sick.
eyebrows. I was trying to put in blue contacts. It didn't work, but it
and
was
it's summer themed.
but it was like in my parents' house, like
Yeah.
in my parents'
Yeah.
basement.
Well, I was gonna say, did you
to that extreme.
did you like have like when we were young? Did that like come from your childhood? Like, were you doing fun birthday
I was
parties
into
like
a
that?
Halloween party.
Okay.
A Halloween party.
Yeah.
I just love dressing up.
Did you guys
Any
did you
excuse,
guys
yeah.
as kids do costumes together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hooters girls, 9th grade.
Love.
Unreal.
I was Fred Flintstone and you were the baby. You were Bam Bam.
I was Bam
Bam Bam.
Which is an interesting
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
Choice spot,
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Barney was right there.
Yeah.
I chose Bam Bam.
Yeah.
What
did a
else did we
few.
do? We did penguins. That was like our quirky year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
What else did we do? We did Grease.
We did Grease.
Sandy and Danny or
No, we were the.
We were just two.
We were straight.
greasers.
Oh, okay.
Two
Yeah.
greasers.
Can you
and the
give
pink
it?
ladies were with us.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had our
Okay,
ladies.
And then once we got to high school, we started separating.
But we did that weird ass Vladimir. Do you remember the book, The Chronicles of Vladimir Todd?
Does that
I didn't
No.
expect anyone to respond to
sorry.
that, but someone
That's
who's
okay.
listening, has
Someone
heard
would.
it.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
was like
Vlad.
fucking goth emo
Vlad.
vampire, and I was obsessed with it. No one else was, but I was like, Andrew, buckle up. We're getting
I was
iron
like,
on patches.
amazing.
We're
That's fun.
Yeah,
you're
like,
oh,
full,
just
like,
follow.
lip rings. I wore
Yeah.
my sister's Delia's trench coat to school that day, like leather trench coat to the floor.
Love.
Really loved it. It was really feeling my fantasy.
wearing costumes to school, that was like the best day ever. Like
Yes.
when you got to like do the costume parade or my high school had like I went to performing arts high school though. So like we had like a costume contest. The whole day was Halloween, which was like amazing.
Yeah.
I love Halloween too, but I was served it up. I was Judas when it was Judas and Lady Gaga. And
That's
then
amazing.
Katy Perry, and I was a peacock. This was with my best friend in high school. So like we did the pairs as well. And then what was I senior? Oh, and then I was a Bring It On cheerleader one year with like my friend. And then what was I don't know, but always Halloween has been amazing.
Yeah.
But it's so funny too. Like even when I was younger and like not out, I would dress as like women. I was
Oh,
like
yeah.
a hooker or
Always
something like
dress
that.
as a
Yeah.
woman.
Andrew was in full drag for every Halloween party.
And my mom would send me out. She would like do my red lip. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Thank you, mom." I
Killed
look
that.
amazing. I was
Yeah.
a flapper in like 11th grade. And
Yeah.
I came in.
That was a crazy one because Andrew showed up in the same dress as someone else, as a girl in our grade, who we both showed up to the party in the same outfit.
And were you like,
Both
Did
of
you
us
make
took
her
off fucking
change?
jeans.
I was like,
Yeah.
What?
You were like, this is awkward because you look worse than me.
Like, we're beefing.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna win this one,
Yeah.
bitch.
No, I used to love costumes. I got lazier and lazier as I grew up. Remember when I came back from, I was filming something in like Philadelphia or whatever, and I came back and this is when Julian and I lived together, and I was like, I land Friday at 6 p.m. at LAX, so I'm gonna be home at 8, whatever. I get home at 8. Julian's so cute because Julian has like amazing costumes and so many things. Like lays out like 18 different like options, like tops, pants, everything, like accessories, whatever. And I'm like, I grab this shirt that has cow print on it, and I go as a cow. That's it. That's Julian. But Julian had there was like Sailor Moon. There was like a cop.
These were sets. Like I would accessorize these looks. Like I was like, this goes.
And he wrote little labels for them
on each to tell you what goes with it. Took the cow.
I took a cow t-shirt and I put on a pair of blue chubby shorts.
Not the chubby shorts.
A cow shirt, and was like, I think I look great.
You look great.
I did, but it was just so, everyone's like, what are you? I was like, I'm a cow, obviously. But no, I felt bad, but I was just like, this is.
No, it's good though. I mean, like anything to help a sister, like look the best. And especially like at a theme party or something like that. Like college, I used to go in, like, and that was like, because we didn't go to frat parties or anything. Like at college, it was all theme and all that. So like any chance to wear a dance belt, which is so crazy to me now. Not really that I was ever thinking like, oh my God, I can't wait to wear this like thong. But I wore it so much. Like even at camp, you know, I went to Stage Door Manor. Have you ever? It's like a theater camp in New York.
Yeah. You would love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. We're going now.
Yeah.
But I wore so much spandex and like costumey, whatever. I would always wear it. And I got pulled in the office and they're like, you have to stop wearing it because like we're concerned for your health. You're like growing up. But honestly, they just didn't want me to wear like a spandex kind of thing.
Wait, they were nervous that it was like too tight?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Because I was wearing them every day. And they're like,
it's
your
going to cut off your
like
circulation?
Yeah. But my penis. It's like, that's what it was for though. But it was like a male dance belt. Like it was like intended for like a dancer.
You'd think a theater camp would be the safest place to wear that.
No, and I was like the gayest one there too.
Yeah.
I was like the one who was like with the glitter and the thing and everything.
Stop wearing this spandex, okay?
Exactly.
That's actually killing
They're like,
that's weird.
Not that. But it's okay. I mean, I still went back like all the time. I loved it. I had a great time. But
of course.
The themes have always stuck strong.
Yeah.
I did a lot of themes at my like childhood birthday parties. Like I did a Lord of the Rings one, which was really fun.
Who were you?
I love Legolas.
Legolas first crush.
By the way, by the way,
First
we talked about. I met Orlando
Yeah.
Bloom and I called him the wrong name. We talked about this on an older podcast, and in the clip on TikTok, everyone's dragging me. I say Legolas.
Yeah, I did see this.
And judged
Joe's
you.
like, I was in the comments.
It was me that was dragging.
Is it Legolas?
Legolas, I thought.
Okay, see, no one
What'd you
knows.
say?
Yeah, Legolas.
Legolas is how
No,
I've
there's no
always said
O.
it.
That can't be right.
I would say Legolas.
Legolas?
Legolas?
You're asking the wrong person.
Legolas?
I've never seen
Anyway, so I said Legolas, and everyone's like, Legolas. And I was like,
Legolas.
you don't even have any.
Legolas.
No, because I've never seen.
No, I'm saying.
You've never seen.
I was like, you're coming for me.
Oh my god.
I was like, you're coming for me.
I was talking about I'm like these,
No, bro.
these people on TikTok. I'm like, you don't even have a profile picture.
No,
You're
I
gonna
know.
yeah. Sorry, I was.
But you did
not
what a
talking
normal
to you.
person does and not do I hate comment. You scroll past and judge silently or
Yeah,
send it in a group text to your friends and then make comment.
Yeah.
But don't
I
comment
did not.
online,
I didn't
bitch.
even
Yeah.
judge. I didn't
Right,
judge.
that's
I was
what-
saying Legolas.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
guess I was
Yeah.
also.
Legolas.
Well, not even judge, but the
No,
people who are
it's
like,
so
Oh, the people who
annoying.
comment, it's insane.
It's
It's so
insane.
embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
It's
by the way,
mortifying.
this is a message if you're watching this. The most humiliating possible thing you could do is hide behind a fake profile and like shit talk someone.
It's so crazy.
weird.
and also, but at the same time, follow.
yeah. Yesterday.
Be following.
Yesterday-
Like, thank you for engagement.
I'm like,
though.
why
Yeah,
are you
like,
here?
Thanks for the comment,
Yeah.
but like literally.
Yeah.
But it's
Honestly-
also like, okay, I'm gonna explain this for everybody at home. Like, if you are on Instagram or TikTok or any social media and you comment or like, if you like it, first of all, it's going to bring it back. Like, you're going to get the similar content. If you comment, now I'm not for sure this is a thing, but I would say is you comment, it's even stronger.
Yeah,
Even
Instagram's like,
more
oh,
is
you
gonna
want more,
come.
push it more.
You're gonna get more. So if you're just scrolling, just like scroll past. If you don't like it, scroll past. But
Yeah.
you're literally
But they
obsessed.
want it.
No,
they
but yeah.
want
They
it.
want
you
it.
to see it.
Yeah.
So bad.
But then you always click their profile and it says follow back. I'm like,
Yes.
you're a fan.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're a fan.
I don't know, but yeah.
Or they're like 14 and you're like, oh, why are you saying this?
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But
They're
it's-
the 14-year-olds
Yeah.
calling me a every other comment.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm aware. Look at my wrist right now. Like, I'm clear.
Whenever I'm called gay, I'm like, you
Yeah.
lost this joke 15 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Like, if you said this to me when I was a child, I'd
Yeah,
be freaking out. But
right.
that's the whole point now. That's
Yeah.
why I'm here.
Yeah.
Literally. And
That's why I'm
hate,
speaking.
I hate when they're like, oh, why do you look better in that than I do? Like, I like when.
Because you do.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's usually like if it's like I'm in like if I did a burlesque video or
Yeah.
something like that, and it's like, oh, why does he look better in that than I do? And it's like, because I do.
Yeah. And why would you
Why are
call
you
that out?
confused? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, why are you commenting that? It's like because I am, male presenting and like that I am a cis male that I can't wear like and look better than you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, think again because
Oh, by the way, the person
I
who's
do.
commenting it is
No, but
they're
I'm sure
dragging
they're
themselves
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
But they're also dragging themselves. They're like,
You're like,
I don't
I
look
look
as
like-
good as
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Literally. Or like recently people have been like, oh, because I do so many lip syncs or whatever. They're like, oh, that's how you sound. Like, oh, I never would imagine that's how you sound or whatever. It's like, I thought you sound like Meryl Streep or like, because I have a mustache. It's like, hi, how are you? Like, hello.
Yeah.
But they're just like, it's just to shut the up.
Yeah.
You hear
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
The voice comments are also
The voice comment, yeah, like you sound gay. Again, I'm like, I am.
Yeah.
You're correct, though. I do sound so gay on these.
Yeah, by the way, mind you, we rewatched this podcast back and we're both like, we sound so gay.
Yeah. Sometimes the vocal fry, and you're like,
Yeah.
especially the
Yeah.
vocal ones,
We're
like,
really bad
you're-
at it.
Yeah, like when I come
Well,
down.
say
Those
like
when I'm
one
like our
word.
podcast.
Yeah.
It sounds like if you're listening, it sounds like I'm like sucking dick while I'm trying to talk. It's like that's how gay it's sounding.
Yeah.
And mama, we say mama.
We say
a lot.
mama.
Work
You
it,
haven't dropped
mama.
mama once this episode.
Yeah.
Yet.
Oh,
Well, guess
mama.
what, mama?
It's mama time.
Mama.
Yeah.
And y'all like diva or
Diva,
work diva.
yeah.
T.
T.
T is a big one.
Like
Yeah.
T.
Work is a big one.
Another big one. Like. I mean,
Like,
That's everybody.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, the one thing that does make me feel better about it is I do listen to a lot of other podcasts, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you say like,
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah,
like-
yeah. I'm like, this is like relatable. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but just stop with the hate comments because you're dumb and stupid.
I've said it on our podcast before. Like, if I was like,
I'm fighting by
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
you started as.
if I was dating someone, if I was friends with someone and I found out that they had an account where they were commenting shit, I would be like,
Done.
you're crazy
Yeah.
and I cannot
Yeah.
associate with
Yeah.
you. So whenever I see those comments, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, you're crazy
Well,
and I
yeah.
cannot
because
associate
you also
with
you have to like you
It's
gotta
effort.
log out of your account, you gotta make a new email,
You're, like, sharing
you gotta
it.
do a whole thing, like whatever, and then you have to. I'm like,
It's bizarre.
it sounds like a lot of work
does.
to be
It's
a
a full-
annoying person.
yeah.
Yeah.
But do you ever scroll like if it's like a really bad video that you like don't agree with, obviously, and it's like total craziness, but then you like scroll past and then you like scroll back to check like in case you didn't like it or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh my god, like in case my finger slipped or
or
something.
like a comment,
I
like when you're
always
Or the
scrolling through the
repost
comments.
is easy
and I'm
to like
always
read
liking like the most inflammatory comment. Okay. I'm like hoping I caught everyone I did that for.
That would be scary. It's
Yeah.
scary. Okay, so
Oh,
let's
yeah.
play a fun game.
Let's play a
Okay,
game.
please, I would love.
So the first one is called I'm a Genie in a Bottle Baby.
Love that.
Yeah. Do you know the song?
I've heard of it.
I have
Yeah.
heard of it, yeah.
I love it. Love Christina.
Yes.
She's looking amazing. Okay, so this is basically you rubbed a lamp or whatever object you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, ma'am.
A lamp.
A lamp.
A lamp. And a big gay genie comes out. You have 3 gay wishes. It can be world peace is included in like one of them, so you don't have to like say that.
Okay,
Like you can.
that's really sweet. So it
Yeah.
could be like more
There's
self-serving.
a base of
Yes,
world
like
peace.
we want it more like you can use it on a world one, but those have
Okay.
already been taken care of. It's like
Okay,
world
good,
peace.
good.
Everyone
Yeah.
has equality. Like, we're doing good.
World
I
like,
love the prerequisite.
we're moving.
actually.
So these can be like self-serving.
Okay.
With a
Climate change is
beautiful
figured
world.
out.
Beautiful
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
3 wishes.
They have to be gay.
No, well,
Like they have to be
They
gay.
don't have to be
No,
gay.
no, no,
Okay.
no.
I like it gets sad. It gets so dark. I'm like,
No.
I want to be
boyfriend.
happy.
Yeah. No, I want to be happy. No, I want a lot of money. A TV show
Yes.
and a boyfriend.
Those are all
Oh,
great.
that's very sweet.
that's beautiful.
So that's what I want from the genie.
Okay.
Love it. Maybe you have a show with your boyfriend and make lots of money.
I,
Yeah.
wow.
Whoa. That's
That'd be the
Sounds
dream.
amazing.
That's one wish. Go back to the drawing
Wait,
board.
okay. I want to own a restaurant.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I would like a successful career in film and television.
Love.
I would like a gorgeous brownstone in New York City.
Sounds lovely.
Multi-story, like the whole building. And then I would also love a massive farm.
Oh.
And I don't want to pay rent on any of those things.
Oh yeah,
or
no,
mortgage or
they're
anything.
yours.
Yeah.
And there's
that's
world
it.
peace. So.
No, I feel
That's
really
great.
good. No, I
And
felt
there's
really
already
good
that
about
there's
the
world
fact that there was
peace.
world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It didn't feel like the things that I said were a problem because like there was
Right.
equality.
They were
there was
really
world peace,
sweet.
they were sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
sweet.
honestly endearing.
It's really
It's
nice.
like I don't really need a genie for that, but I can start putting in the work actually. But you're so right.
You are your own
If I
genie.
could love something and the genie came out and be like, "That's quick."
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, that's all you want.
All right.
I've been in there for like thousands of years, and that's what
And
you
you want
want.
a boyfriend? So good.
What would yours be?
Oh, my three. Oh my God.
I'm not prepared either. I'm just curious.
My three wishes would be, probably my own TV show.
Yep.
A ton of money, like a lot.
So the
Like,
same exact wishes.
and I would love to buy. Oh, but see, this, in my mind, this is in a scary world, but like a compound of like 40 houses for all my best friends and family.
Let's be
Yeah,
a cult.
I mean maybe that too. Yeah, like basically
You want a cult.
a cult, but like
Mother
without
God.
without all the.
Yeah.
Without.
Well, no, like I
Isn't that like the best part
yeah,
of it?
yeah, like,
You'd be
yeah,
but
I'd
they
be
wouldn't
fucking-
be.
No one else is allowed
And like
to.
we build like a little local gay bar there.
That's sweet.
And like there'd have to be a McDonald's.
Why would it have to be scary world for that to happen? Why couldn't
Because the
that be in a
idea
good
is that
world?
the idea is that like, oh my God, the world is so scary. Let's just all huddle up.
Yeah.
But if the world's good, you're gonna like leave me in the dust.
No, the world's good.
Why would you want to be there? You like literally can't do anything. You
You
can't.
can't.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Never mind that.
Yeah.
We're both good. I don't care.
Yeah. What would yours be?
Ooh, I would wish my parents would move here. I would love to see them more. Hopefully in the next like 5-10 years they will,
Yeah.
like from peer pressure. I have 2 siblings, one sister who lives in New Orleans, and my other sibling lives in Echo Park. So they are close.
yeah.
Amazing.
So which is nice. So the sister from New Orleans and my parents to move here because I
Yeah.
kind of like love it here, and I
Yeah.
like. Though I do kind of want to go to New York sometime, I think like here's like the long run.
Yeah.
So that would be nice to have everybody like really close. My second wish would be tickets to an Ariana Grande concert, like front row, like amazing night.
Okay.
Okay.
I have experience. You hate Ariana Grande?
Oh my God, no.
You felt
you.
the energy.
I did. No, I felt it earlier, and I didn't want to say anything because I was like, oh my God, I like them so much. But I said I was like, no, I
have to run.
I clocked it earlier
was
because I was like,
amazing.
oh, I'm kind of going back between Eternal Sunshine. No, I didn't forget. Eternal Sunshine
Beyonce.
and Beyonce, and you went,
No, I have
I
no
love-
ill will towards
I love.
Ariana
Yeah.
or Arianators.
Oh,
She
okay.
just doesn't resonate as
That's
deeply
okay.
as other artists.
That's
totally,
okay.
totally.
It's okay.
But like, she was my top artist in 2019. So
Oh,
she was, yeah,
okay.
So what changed?
album by album.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like Sweetener, Thank You Next, I really loved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love a few songs on Eternal Sunshine. But not all
Yeah.
of them. But that's
Yeah.
just me.
Okay, well, I'll change my wish. I wish Joe loved Ariana Grande.
Yeah, okay, great.
And
All of a sudden, like the genie, just like you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
and then I think like weekly like movie night. I don't know, like something like that everyone has to come together for like once a week, but it's like mandatory.
Yeah.
It's like a meeting of
sweet.
Yeah,
sorts
that's-
yeah.
of something. Even in a community or friends.
Yeah.
Like a movie night would be so
At the
fun.
compound.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
compound.
See, like
the
no one's allowed to go
buckless
to like a
compound.
wedding or a business trip. Like you have to.
Yeah,
be
you
there.
have to be there.
Oh, you can't leave?
No, the compound, guys.
Wait.
No, guys. There's
Guys, we're,
one
like,
key,
kinda
and
cheating.
I have it. So, but that's why I put a gay bar and a McDonald's in there because you can go to those
'Cause you
and
can
then
just
you can
do
be
it.
happy.
And then-
There'll also be a movie theater.
There'd be a lot
There's
of
a lot.
of
It's like, so
sloppy
like there's like the
hours.
food,
Not
like
counting.
Yeah,
like,
well,
go
no,
to
no,
the
no,
grocery
no.
store.
There's like a door for all the food to
Are
come
they
in.
airdropping my food?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
we're
like
churning butter.
a sliver of it. Our chain barely reaches the
Yeah,
door.
did I also forget? Like, and you all work for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be my
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
So you don't want a TV show? So out of 4 gays, there's 1 gay that doesn't want a TV show. That's the statistics.
I would love a TV
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Every 3 to 4 gays want a TV show.
Yeah.
I feel like in the world being right and peace, that would already be happening.
You're right.
Yeah,
So that's what's
good
going to
point.
cause it.
Yeah.
We're bringing
World
joy.
peace, equality. We all have our own shows.
Yeah.
Actually, me and my boyfriend's money and TV show that made the world so great.
Yeah.
We sponsored.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
no worries.
Yeah.
Like
This genie's doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really
He's putting in
nice.
the work.
I'm
The genie getting the boyfriend is so good.
It's so good.
He
The
just
genie getting the boyfriend and then
being
also
hinged.
building 40 homes.
Yeah.
You know, it's
like
like
the genie's busy.
the genie is like, good thing I gave him a break.
Yeah.
But I
He's
think
like, that
you-
guy, go.
You allowed the genie to grant our wishes because he didn't have much work, or they didn't have much
Exactly.
work. I don't mean to.
Well, I
generalize
might have
genie.
like some
Gender-
I might have like some parameters that he's
Yeah.
gonna have to follow, which could be tough for him.
Right.
I don't
But
know.
it just
No,
feels
yeah.
like it's something that is possible
I know.
to
I
do.
need the genie. Joe, I need the genie to do it. Okay, because I'm over it. I'm done.
We love. Okay, great. Well, we're wishing those things. If you know a genie nearby, let us know, and we'll get those things right
Sort
up
it
for
out.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
can't wait to watch the show. Okay, we have another game, one more, and this one's kind of like blast from the past, kind of, but it's
Great.
called Party Planner, and I'll take it back to J-Lo. It's not the wedding planner; it's the sequel, the Party Planner, and this is where you're gonna tell us if you were planning, which is actually right up your alley. So
Yeah,
that's
I'm
kind of
thrilled.
sickening. You're gonna tell us when you were 14 or 10 years ago, whenever you
Yeah.
want, what the theme of your party is, musical guests, what food is catered, what the gift bag would be, and your entrance or performance.
I write this down.
We don't have to do all of them.
Yeah.
Shit.
We were thinking
But
like
it's
We
taking
can do
place-
like
16.
Right.
theme.
Is it taking place 10 years ago?
Yeah.
But can it be
Okay.
like modern day?
Like I don't want.
It could be now
Yeah,
if you
sure.
want.
I meant like, sorry, I didn't finish my sentence.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
a modern day artist
We do
or
that.
something. No, I literally just stopped speaking. So hypothetically, I could say Ariana Grande now, but for my Sweet 16.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, great. That's all I
So
need to
10
know.
years ago.
So the
First
first
one.
one, what the theme would be.
I think I would do like a carnival theme.
Love
you know
that.
what I mean? Because I love like a
saying
I love like a
this.
zeppeli, you know, like fried dough. I want a bunch of that shit. I want a little bit of a few carts serving all the goods.
Yeah.
Love.
And I would say 10 years ago, I would have wanted Katy Perry to perform
Oh.
at the carnival.
Yeah.
She's
With
actually
cotton
a
candy.
great option.
That's a
Cotton
really
candy.
smart.
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
good.
And
Just
heavy.
shooting
They're
that
just-
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were the other questions?
Oh, caterer. Like, what would you have catered?
Well, I mean, I would have the trucks, but I
Yeah. Oh,
the trucks,
But,
sorry,
but
you
I think
answered
one of the
that.
trucks, unfortunately, even though it's not really carnival, like does need to be Taco Bell because I need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
great.
yeah.
Even if that's like
I would
The
have
late
thought
night.
that
like
as
the
well,
going
yeah.
away, like
Yeah.
you're leaving the party and each person gets a Crunchwrap.
Yeah.
Have you tried the new menu items?
The cantina chicken.
So
yeah.
good.
I know all about
I'm
those.
familiar with her work.
I'm excited
Have
for.
you had the chicken crispinata?
Is that the like new?
She came
It's
and
like
went.
She came and
What?
went
She's
really
gone?
quick.
She's gone.
It was like an empanada that
Oh, I had that. I had that.
It
You don't have those?
They're
No,
gone. They
they're
replaced
gone
it with the
spicy
cantina
ranch.
chicken.
Oh, but that's really good.
That sounds
So
good.
But that was good. It was so hot inside though.
Yeah.
Like burned my tongue so bad on
Wait, I
that.
haven't had any of these.
But it kind of is like the reward. You're kind of like
What's new?
the next day. you're like,
Yeah.
my
See-
tongue is burnt. I'm like,
I've been living
Yeah,
on the
like,
compound for too long.
That was a
bad
battle wound. I want to try the cheesecake though, the Baja Blast or whatever.
Is it out
The-
yet?
I don't think it's out yet, but I
The one-
love
the
key
day
lime
that
pie.
drops, Yeah.
yeah.
Have you
I
tried the
love a key
foot long
lime.
cookie?
From Subway.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't either yet, but I'm dying to. The one by our house or the one by mine doesn't only delivers the churro and the pretzel.
Oh,
They won't do the
no.
cookie.
It's not on the app, and I love them.
You have to go inside.
I know, which is just out of the
I would leave
question.
here- I would leave and go get it. I would leave and go get it.
Yeah.
I've gotten churro because they did.
How is it?
It was okay.
Yeah.
But
Standard
it's like
churro.
an Auntie Anne's churro. No. It's Auntie Anne's pretzel and Cinnabon churro.
Oh.
And then the cookie is Subway. So it's like
Oh,
three
the classic.
I have a
Subway
feeling that
cookie.
the Subway is gonna. The cookie is gonna be amazing.
life changing.
Yeah.
Like almost too much.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Very
foot
good.
long.
I hope it's too much.
Yeah.
But love Taco Bell, so that's great. Yeah. And Baja Blast always for
And
sure.
what was the last question?
What you would give in your gift bag?
a Crunchwrap.
Yeah.
Sickening, yeah.
Okay, so I've been thinking a lot about it since you asked. I think I would want to host it at an old village restoration on Long Island called the Old Bethpage Village Restoration.
Okay.
Modeled after a town from like the 1700s.
Fun.
So I would want it to be like everyone has to come in costume, like in like bonnets and corsets and full blown. That's the vibe. I would want my food to also be Taco Bell. So
Okay.
and then like we'll do like some traditional American fare. Although I hate Thanksgiving, so it's just kind of there for the aesthetic, but really it's about the Taco Bell.
Like root beers.
Yeah, well. That's a
Well,
great point.
yes.
Yes. Yeah. Root beer is on tap. Like from like fresh someone's
In the
making
big,
it.
like,
Is that your favorite drink?
No, not
No,
at
but
all.
it's like
Oh.
when,
It makes sense.
we went
They
on a
have
field
an
trip.
old Bethpage Village Restoration.
Oh,
however.
okay. They're known for
But
their
they're
root
cracking
beer.
open an A&W there, so it's
California.
actually kind of.
Okay.
They used to make it themselves because we
Yeah.
had the original, but I would want them to go back to the original recipe for that. What are the other questions?
It was musical guest.
For my Puritan
It's like Ethel
themes.
King.
Yeah.
Has to be Ethel King. I might just give it to her.
Yeah, sickening.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ethel Kane.
Okay, vibes.
Taco Bell, Puritan, Old Bethpage, and my gift bag.
Like warnings against witches. Or something.
Maybe like a build your own like puppet, like a little toy kit.
Oh,
that'd be fun, a craft.
Yeah, a craft.
I love that.
Okay,
great.
well, that's amazing. I
you.
can't.
yeah.
Did you think of something?
No, not really.
Okay,
I
that's
think
okay, though.
you would leave a carnival with food. I think you would.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not a
Definitely.
Crunchwrap.
I like
Maybe it is like it
Or
is
a
like a funnel
game.
cake.
Yeah,
or a
maybe,
game.
but maybe you have the little you have some games that you can
Darts.
play, so
Yeah.
you leave with like
Everyone
prizes.
leaves with darts.
No, but like,
Yeah.
no, like the prizes you win
Yeah.
are
You're
like,
right.
that's
stuffed
sweet, like
animals.
stuffed animals.
Yes. But they're all
That's
you.
cute.
Yeah.
They're all.
It's one of those games, and like, yeah, you don't have to win to get the prize. You just get, everyone wins.
Everyone gets a prize, but if you win, you get a bigger prize.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Sickening.
And a Crunchwrap.
And a Crunchwrap.
Oh, that's See,
Yeah.
that's where I would be happy. I'd be like leaving so full and just be like, I was
Like
just
throwing up.
like
Yeah.
taking 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not leaving my party
Throwing
throwing
up.
up,
Yeah.
you
You
didn't
didn't
You
come.
didn't come.
to my party.
Yeah. You weren't even there.
Yeah.
You lied.
Yeah, literally.
Well, if either of you ever have these,
Yeah, we're
we
coming.
expect
We're coming.
invites.
Well, of course.
And speaking of a little craft moment,
Doll.
y'all have
out.
been nominated and won
And you won.
an award today.
You won.
Yes,
Yeah.
a Breathe If You Agree award, handcrafted by me.
God.
And you have won the award for Hottest Best Friend.
Oh,
Okay, so the
This is
outfits
so
are
stunning.
based
Here, wait,
off
show
of
us-
what you
show
wore,
us
I
your
believe, to the
camera.
Tubi
Oh,
event.
wow.
It was the exact.
Oh my god, the fedora.
And that's the half pant, and this is the
Yeah,
half
I
the skirt.
see the skirt.
No,
The
he
necklace
Yeah.
was the chain you wore.
Wow.
That's
And your hat.
amazing.
And
That's
yeah,
really
so congratulations
special.
on
I will
winning.
take
The
0, but
braces.
I could never.
Oh, and your
do
braces
that.
Your
are
bedazzled
glitter.
bracelets.
My
braces.
Yeah.
Wow.
But congrats. So
Well,
we
congratulations.
all we
you
ask is
so
to do
much.
an acceptance speech.
Your camera's right there. We'd love for you to just give a little acceptance speech for the Hottest Best Friends Award.
We have been waiting for this day, I would say, for going on 24 years.
And we never thought it. We never thought it would come. That
I
we were
always knew
that
it would
hot.
come. I knew it would come when we were this old. We've always been the hottest best friends in my eyes, and I'm
Yeah.
so glad that America is finally recognizing that.
Yeah. And it's a monumentous occasion. We're really thankful and we're appreciative to both of you for seeing hotness the way
Yeah.
that you can see it.
Of course.
And this is why voting matters.
Exactly.
Yeah, to your
Yeah.
polls.
Yeah.
Love,
you.
register to
Thank
vote.
you.
Yeah.
Well, we bring in the queen.
If you can't love yourself, how am I
Yeah,
gonna
how
love
are you
somebody
gonna love
else? You know.
Well,
Kinda
thank
getting
you.
around.
Thank you so much for coming. We've loved having you here. You
It's been a
guys should
blast.
move here. We'll drive you around.
Okay, perfect.
'Cause I think we could
Show
like
first
grade.
it'd be fun to hang.
Yeah.
We can watch Drag Race together next season.
Well,
Okay.
if
Yeah.
you want to watch it,
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
feeling comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll watch Drag Race with you only if you watch The Greatest Showman with me.
Okay, that's
Done.
that's a plan. That's a deal. That's a deal. Yeah.
Both of those are really
Self-serving.
Doable.
Yeah.
Oh, where's
yeah.
the genie?
Yeah, where's the genie? Yeah, Genie, I would like to watch The Greatest Showman. Yeah.
Tell everybody where
tell-
they can find you personally and also with the Good Children podcast.
Yeah.
You can find us across all social media platforms at Good Children Pod. I'm on Instagram at Andrew Muscarella, on TikTok at Andrew_Muskie.
I'm on Instagram at Joe Hedges and on TikTok at Be Quiet Joe.
Oh my gosh, Nick's Instagram is Nick Stop Talking.
My Twitter.
Oh.
Or my TikTok. It's one of
You
them.
don't know.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Wait,
What's
really?
your Instagram?
My Instagram's Nick Lehman. It's my name. So fun.
I did that for you.
Yeah. Follow me. Yeah.
But thank you both
Yeah,
so much
thank
for
you
being
so
here.
much.
Thank
Please
you for
listen
having
to
us.
Good Children podcast. It's
Yes,
so
it's
amazing.
incredible.
And part of that award is not only you are both very hot, but your personalities and like the stories that you share.
Stop.
And earlier you were like, oh, it seems like we've had such a dark childhood. Like listening to both of you talk about it is like so special, like in your pod. And it's just like, there's so many people I'm sure who are listening who like have experienced that or probably experiencing right now. So just like thank you from another queer boys
Stop.
who
And like little gay me too.
are still figuring it out day by day.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing
Yeah.
your stories. It's like so special and it's just like an honor to have you all.
Yeah.
So thank you again.
Thank you so
Yeah, of
much for having us.
And thank you for listening.
Like, subscribe, comment. You can
Comment, give us a
listen to
review.
where podcasts are streamed. And you can stream the full episode on YouTube at the Past Your Bedtime channel. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
See
we
you
love
next week.
you.
Bye.